Hey everyone. I just want to speak a little bit about Joseph. See how prepared I am. I don't even know what the name of the movie is. Joseph, King of Dreams, and this movie. I don't know. I can't really recommend it. But first, I'll start talking about The Prince of Egypt, which, believe it or not, whether you're a Christian or not, was a very, very good movie, and it had really, really compelling music. Hans Zimmer, who has tons of awards for his movie soundtracks that he has done, did the work on the music in The Prince of Egypt, and it was stunning. Now, I can't remember the name of the guy that did the music for Joseph, King of Dreams, but it really was not very good at all. In fact, it felt kind of, I don't know, aimed towards children in a way, and which is sad because, like, usually if I watch a movie and any sort of singing whatsoever starts to take place, the movie is shut off about 5 seconds into the song and I throw it away or forget about it forever. But the music in The Prince of Egypt was just amazing and really well done and compelling and not kiddie at all. And all the acting in the movie was great, which all the good voice actors in the game, I'm such a nerd, in the movie were also great singers as well. Especially, I don't remember the actor who plays Pharaoh or Ramses in The Prince of Egypt, but his voice is really it's really good for singing. But anyway, this movie, on top of, I mean, if you just look at these two movies, you can tell by just the cover, the animation quality is quite downgraded in the new one, and I don't know if they didn't have the budget for Joseph, King of Dreams, compared to Prince of Egypt, but it definitely shows that it does not look half as good as Prince of Egypt. And Prince of Egypt, for the time it was released, I don't know, somewhere around 10 years ago, I would guess, give or take a few years, it looked amazing for the day, you know, for that time, and even if you go back and watch it, it still looks really good. There's a lot of digital stuff that was involved too. I mean, they probably used computers to smooth it out a lot, but regardless, it looks great. And this one, I don't know if they were aiming more towards, you know, if they were shooting for, you know, the more, to make it look more hand-drawn or something, or, you know, if they didn't want to feel like they were cheating by using computers, I don't know. Whatever the result, it doesn't look as good, but with that said, it does look pretty, you know, it does look pretty nice, you know, and it's really colorful, and all the colors are really bright and vivid, and this is just a DVD, it's not high definition or anything, but, yeah, and, the voice actors are good. I mean, they're passable, they're nowhere near as good as the voice actors in Prince of Egypt. I mean, but they're not bad. You know, you're not gonna be. It's not bad acting. So, but really, I can only suggest this movie, Joseph, King of Dreams, for parents with kids. You know, a kid wouldn't mind the music. In fact, it feels kind of aimed towards kids. So I guess I could recommend it for them. But that wasn't the point of The Prince of Egypt. The point of The Prince of Egypt was to get the story of Moses out to, you know, the average consumer, and presented in a way to be entertaining for everyone, not just, you know, Christians, you know. And whether you're a Christian or not, it's a great movie to watch, like I mentioned before. So Joseph, King of Dreams, I can't really recommend it. I mean, the music is pretty unbearable, and I struggled through it. Other than, I think if they took out the music, I would be much happier, because it's not a bad movie. It's pretty much a typical story of Joseph. It doesn't really step outside the box too much like The Prince of Egypt did, because I don't hate religious movies, because I love what they're aiming at, you know, because I think there's some really good stories in the Bible, but the problem is they all feel really similar. They all go, you know, we're just going to recite what happened in the Bible, and we're not going to, you know, add anything. I mean, I don't think you should add anything and ruin the story and add anything false, but, you know, it's kind of, you know, kind of spice it up a little bit. You know, I mean, I don't want to try to say the Bible is all about entertainment, but when you're watching a movie, you don't want to see the same thing that you've seen 20 times in 20 other movies based on the same story, you know. And that's what the Prince of Egypt did, you know. It was good. It was the same story. It was biblically accurate, without, you know, adding a whole lot of quirkiness and fake stuff. And Joseph, King of Dreams, it just feels like they just took the story right out of the Bible and put it into a movie and said, there you go. And they didn't really, you can add small fictional things, you know, like in Prince of Egypt when they were racing the chariots and knocking everything down. That didn't happen in the Bible, but it's a minor thing that they added that doesn't really affect the story of what happened in the Bible, and you can't really call it blasphemy or anything. And it just makes the movie more entertaining, you know, and that's what movies are about, you know, keeping it accurate without really taking out the true meaning of the story. So anyway, I've talked too long. Joseph, King of Dreams, don't watch it. I mean, unless you have kids, the kids would love it. But if you're an adult with serious movie taste, I seriously can't recommend it. So that's just my opinions on Joseph, King of Dreams, and Prince of Egypt. And if you haven't watched Prince of Egypt, you need to. It's a great movie, whether you're a Christian or not. And just worth mentioning, this is one of those horrible movie bundles. Do not buy into these bundles unless you know both movies are good. Because they do this thing where they bundle the movies together, and this is a rant all on its own. They bundle these movies together. Like, I loaned it to a friend, but I had, what was it? The Three Kings and The Perfect Storm, and a lot of people say, how do you knock The Three Kings? It's a great movie, blah, blah, blah. It's totally unrealistic and phony and not very good, but they bundled it with The Perfect Storm, which I thought was a great movie. And this is what happens. I end up with an extra movie on a disc that I never will want to watch more than once because I put it off the first time I've seen it. And that's what they did here. They bundled this awesome movie with this pretty much mediocre at best movie, and just watch out for these bundles. They're really, I mean, you could probably buy the movie for way cheaper, separate, without having some other piece of crap mixed in there. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of money, so I'm not really complaining about the amount of money I spent, but the DVD is going to take up space unless I throw it away. So, anyway, sorry for talking so much. I'll see you when I see you.